You don't buy a Royal Enfield Classic 350 to glide over roads like a Japanese commuter. You buy it for character, presence, and a surprisingly mature ride. That said, the J series update didn't just refine the engine, it brought much needed upgrades to the Classic 350 suspension as well. So, how does it hold up, especially on the roads we actually ride every day? The setup, familiar but evolved. Up front, you get 41mm telescopic forks with 130mm of travel. At the rear, twin shock absorbers with 6-step preload adjustment. Sounds ordinary on paper, but the way it's tuned, that's where the magic is. Earlier generations of the Classic were stiff, sometimes even borderline harsh, especially at the rear. The J series version softens the blow. It's still not a plush, cloud like experience, and it shouldn't be, but it's far more forgiving now. City riding, calm over chaos. In daily traffic, the Classic 350 ride quality is composed. It absorbs potholes, rough patches, and broken edges without transferring the trauma straight to your spine. It won't hide bad roads, you'll feel them, but it filters them enough to stay comfortable. The front fork does most of the heavy lifting here. It's surprisingly capable at slow to mid speeds, and the rear shocks respond better than before. If you're doing office commutes or weekend errands, the ride is steady, predictable, and surprisingly mature. Highway comfort, composure at speed. Cruising at 80 to 90 kilometers per hour, the Classic settles beautifully. It feels planted. Even on uneven highway surfaces or expansion joints, the suspension stays in control. There's none of that nervous bobbing that lighter bikes suffer from. Wind blast aside, the comfort remains steady for long stretches, making it an excellent choice for riders who take the occasional weekend ride without needing a dedicated tourer. Rural roads and broken surfaces, a mixed bag. On completely broken patches or rural trails, the Classic 350 suspension meets its limits. The rear shocks still lean a bit toward firmness, especially if you're riding solo. If you're two up or carrying some weight, the ride smoothens out slightly. It won't skip or bounce out of control, but it won't cushion you like an ADV either. Let's just say it's good enough to keep you moving, not soft enough to make you forget the terrain. Preload adjustment. Underused but useful. The rear suspension gets 6-step preload adjustability (VART), a feature many owners don't bother with. But if you regularly ride with a pillion or carry luggage, it's worth tweaking. A couple of clicks firmer can dramatically improve comfort and control on bumpy highways. Final thoughts. The Classic 350 ride quality has grown up. It's no longer stiff for the sake of tradition, nor has it gone soft and wallowy. It sits somewhere in the middle, balanced, composed, and well suited to Indian roads. The new Classic doesn't demand you slow down for every bump. It simply absorbs what it can, signals the rest, and keeps rolling. It's not perfect, but for its weight, geometry, and purpose, it's right on the mark.